So we're going to record this. Oh, yes, Vanessa's outside in her summer, actually her most of the year gym. All right, awesome job, team, on showing up. Today is June 30th, so the final day of the first half of the year, and that has a lot of, that's a very important day. We're going into halftime, and then tomorrow we start the second stretch. So I invite you sometime today, maybe it's during this class, it's always good to do when you're moving your body. I did this morning in my journaling, is just reflect on the first 6 months of the year. What's gone well? What have you accomplished? Let's go ahead and take some backwards arm circles. We're in circuit strength training class this morning. We are going to do, I've been loving this format. We're going to do it again today. Kind of that pyramid, 7 moves, 7 times. And we'll switch up the order, kind of like that mashup on Monday, but all strength training. We will be standing the whole class. There's a couple options to get down into some VFit makers, but majority of class will be standing full body. So yeah, think about from January, right, when you set some intentions for the year, maybe you had a theme for the year. Sometimes we have to, it's good to check in at halftime because maybe you need to change your plan. Maybe your plan changed, right? Things got thrown at you that weren't in your plan, and now you've got to adjust or adapt. That's why we come to halftime. You are allowed to change, correct course. All right, take it here. And then we'll jog it out. Oh my gosh, Kimberly's up early. Then we'll jog it out in place. It's already, actually, Suzanne, is it nighttime for you? I was like, have you hit the July 1st yet? I'm used to seeing you in the evening. All right, let's jog it in place for about 30 seconds. Good morning, brother. You can lay on the couch. Shoes up early. There's the blanket. Oh, when Kimberly gets up this early, she takes a nap by like 9:30. All right. Oh my goodness, yes, Suzanne, you're in the, okay. It is 9:30 a.m. for you. You are on New York time. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, see you all next half. All right, just kidding. Grab your weights. So these are 3.5-minute sets with a quick 15-second break in between if you need a sip of water. I would encourage you, if you have a couple sets of weights, to start a little heavier. You can always go down, but any amount of weight is going to put resistance and it's going to help you build your muscle. That's what this class is about. Our first move, a little bit of standing core. You've got 30 seconds of the lateral hops. We're going to get a lot of repetition in this morning. Muscle is your friend. It protects your body. It fights for your immunity. It works. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Dawn. I say good morning, Dawn. It works no matter what. So we want to build that muscle. We want to also give it rest. You don't need to strength train every single day. A couple times a week is good. All right. Nice, Vanessa. Those of you doing the My Zone challenge, we're finishing today. We are doing so awesome. I'm so proud of this team. That's an understatement. 3, 2, 1. Okay, move number 2. Turn the toes out. I love it, Melody and Tucker. Melody is, tomorrow's your birthday, right? Woo! Look at that, showing up, getting stronger. Just celebrated 50th wedding anniversary, now 75th birthday. Such an inspiration. Liz, is this your last day of work, Liz? Going into retirement. So strong, so fit. I know it's scary, but I just know you have amazing things in store. 3, 2, 1. Move number 3. It seems quick right now. Wait till we get set. 5, 6, 7. These muscles will be burning. Move number 3. The ski jump. Heel, toe. I'll really squeeze the backside of your body. So I come down in this front squat, but my back is flat, and I squeeze the weights behind me. So right here, squeeze. Yes, Ami. Beautiful, Carrie. Sauna. 2, 1. Okay, move number 4. Lunge with curl. Full body workout this morning. Lunge with curl. And then after you reflect on the first half of the year, spend some time painting the picture, visualizing, writing it down. Where you go in the second half of the year? What are things you want to accomplish, or feelings, trips, adventures? 2, 1. Okay, double standing crunch. My arms are going to be up above my head. I'm going to crunch to the left, to the right. Perfect, Carrie. Morning, Stace. Right? We don't have any direction. We don't have a plan. It doesn't have to be super regimented or rigid, but just an idea of where you want to go. And then you start to set that course. 2, 1. Okay, move number 6. Pull, kick back. Look at these heart rates. Pull, kick back. So we row, really squeeze, send it back. Send it, as my kids would say. I don't know why that's such a popular toy from some YouTube show. 4, 3, oh my gosh, speaking of that stuff, 2, 1, and our final, actually we're gonna stay sitting the whole time. Okay, arm serves. We come up, we serve it out, bring it down. Curl, out, in, down. My son, I went to the swimming pool yesterday after teaching because I had to get my swim in. Oh my gosh, I'm such a morning person. It was really hard to motivate at 6 p.m. 2, 1. All right, 15-second break. But my husband took my son to the skate park and he came back and he's like, Mom, I met a kid that has an Instagram channel. And I'm like, listen, anyone can have an Instagram channel. But he met some, like, I guess, kind of famous skater guy. All right, we're starting with the second move. So we'll end with plie. We'll end with lateral hops. When you're ready, team, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Down, up, squeeze. I just thought, I try to explain to my kids, like, just being on YouTube or having an Instagram channel doesn't make you famous. And a lot of those are actually a ton of work that they do editing, putting it all together. Woo, it's about being a good person. All right. Yes, that is so coming from our doctor medical field. That's so good, Ami. 2, 1, ski jumps. Muscle helps, and I should talk about that more because muscle helps with bone density, right? It keeps our bones strong so that they don't break, fracture, and they hold us up. Bones are pretty darn important. So this is such a good, another reason. 5, you got it, Jesse. Squeeze, squeeze. Nice, Katie. 2, 1. All right, move number 2 of this set. Lunge with curl. You're gonna get really good at these moves. With some background music going here. Head into a holiday week. I keep forgetting to say, we're having a big party on Monday. So around 7:30 to 9. There's 6 of us, I believe, that are able to teach at the party. The parties are so fun. You get to try new formats. 2, 1. You get to work out with maybe a trainer that you don't normally get to take a class from. Who is it? Chanel, Lauren, Christina, Linz, myself, and Cece has to work. A couple girls are on vacation. Coach B might be able to do the beginning. 3, she usually does a freedom mile. 2, 1. Whoo, look at these. Row in our final MEPS then today. So those of you doing the My Zone challenge, and this is a good lesson for everyone. Don't be afraid when you're taking on a challenge in life, whatever it may be. It could be just the next season of life, right? Don't be afraid. And by that, I mean, you can be afraid of change and the unknown, but don't let it hold you back from even trying. 2, 1. Okay, this round's going fast. We're already on move 6. So those arm serves, out, in, down. And I think about this My Zone challenge. It was intimidating. There's 11 different gyms doing it. from my mastermind group, over 500 participants. So it's easy to look at that leaderboard. 2, 1. Finish up, team. Here we go. And say, well, I'm not in the top half or the top 10. I'm not making a difference to my team. And that's such the wrong attitude, right? That's a big board, 500 people. Well, if you make it in the top half, that's amazing. What if you're even on the board? You tried, you showed up, you put in a month of work. 2, 1. Okay, quick break. When we tend to try, we push ourselves a little bit more, even that 1%. Could be 1 pound weight, another pound up. All right, team. We're starting with the ski jumps. Here we go. Round 3 and 3, 2, 1. Repetition produces results. I love this format. It sounds like a lot, but it goes super fast. Woo, there you go. Nice, Suzanne. So next time you catch yourself, and it's human nature, not wanting to try something because you're scared or you're afraid of letting your team down. That was a big one with this. I don't want to hold my team back. It was a team experience. That was the whole point of it, for us to do this together. Same with the class. We might all be holding different size weights, doing a different variation of the move. 2, 1. Next move. Lunge with curls. Lunge with curls. And seeing, let me see who's in this class. I know, let's just see on the VFit challenge board. All right, Jeannie, you're in 7th place for the VFitters. That's amazing this month. Stacy, right behind that, in 8th. 2, 1. Standing crunch. Oh my gosh, Vanessa, your tennis is unbelievable. We need to get together. I used to play tennis competitively, and then I got burnt out, and I keep saying, I want to get back to it. Woo! Nice, Jesse. There you go, Katie. Who else is in here? Had a strong June. Tracy, Liz, 13th, 14th. Woo! 3, 2, 1. All right, pull, kick back, 4 more moves. There were 3 rounds done. Down. How are you doing, Sana? How's the weather up there in Canada? We got our East Coast, Canada. Ooh, it's beautiful here. It's pretty warm this week. In fact, it was 78 last night in here. It's 68, so went down 10 degrees. 2, 1. Okay, come on up. So I bring the elbows to about halfway in my curl, and then I press it out. Pull it back in, release. Up, out, and I love it. Yes, Jesse, you can mix up a couple size weights, especially depending what exercise. Tucker, looking great. Melody, Suzanne, woo. 4, 3, 2, 1. We have those lateral hops. Here we go. 1 minute left. Goes fast, 30 seconds. We're already around 3 though. You're gonna do each move for 3.5 minutes. So I picked moves that you can get a lot of repetition in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, last move of the set. Oh, let's get heavier. Squeeze, out, down, lift, squeeze. So this one works your core too. Come straight down in the plie. Beautiful. Sunny, beautiful in Canada. I love it. 3, okay. So we got a little hiccup in our triathlon. 2, thank you for asking, Liz. Rest. This is a good story, and I haven't shared it because I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I'll share it. I share everything with my circuit friends on Thursdays. So, all right, we're starting with the lunge curls. I think the dog just took my slipper. All right, ready? Real life, that's VFit. I can't even imagine. Oh, here we go. So grateful for this community, always. So side note, I'm just keeping you distracted. I forced myself to go to the pool yesterday at 5:45 after I taught barefoot, because it was the only time my week's a little off after retreat, and then my husband and I went on a little getaway. So I looked at the schedule. I'm like, this is one of the only times I'm going to be able to get it in. And sure enough, Kinley wanted to go, and Emmy wanted to go, and so I'm like trying to get there by 5:45. Of course, after packing everyone up. 2, 1, standing crunch. I didn't get there till closer to 6. And it was fine. I got my swim in, not as much as I needed to, but I did the best I could. And I was thinking to myself, I sure love training for this swimming. It's been really fun. It's been an awesome challenge. I love how I feel strong swimming. But I'm like, what? It's been a lot of work to get there. And that's something so grateful for this. Just walk down the hallway. Kinley can come sit on the couch. I think she fell back asleep. 2, 1. All right. We have pull, kickbacks. Round 4, team. We passed just about the halfway mark. But yeah, after loading up all the kids yesterday, it reminded me back at my gym days when I'd have to, how long, how much effort it would take to get there. And then soon it felt like a chore and too much. So thankful for VFit, right? Your commute, especially with the price of gas, your commute is so good. 2, 1. Okay, arm serves. Woo! Don't worry, we got time, Liz. I'm gonna get to the triathlon story. So, right before Maui, you got this team down. We've done these a lot, so keep your form intact. Keep your stance strong with your core. Don't find yourself slumping over. So right before Hawaii, 2 V-fitters, 2, 1, lateral hops. Megan and Becky, they live down in Bishop, just down the hill from me. They're both teachers, super fun. They come to retreat. So if you're coming to the August retreat, they're a blast. They asked me to be on their triathlon team on July 9th, sorry. In a week, just over a week. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 2 more moves. Plie swings. And it's the Olympic, when you're doing a relay, you have to do the Olympic distance. So it's a mile swim in a cold, cold lake. And my first instinct was to say, heck no, that does not sound fun. And then I said, hey, these girls went out of their way to ask me, so in my comfort zone. 2, 1. So I said yes. Whew. And that was in May. And so I kind of put off training, like we all, thinking, okay, I could do it. At most, it's going to be an hour or so. And then I said, no, you want to put effort into this. You're doing something. 2, 1, quick break. All right, we're going to number 5. We're going to start with the standing crunch. Just changing the order makes it go so much faster. All right, here we go, team. Back to it. Round number 5, we've got this. Round 6, round 7. You should be feeling a difference at this point. Nice, good morning, Tracy. So I told myself, and I think this is a good lesson too, I've shared this a lot. I want to push myself. I want to train. I don't care about coming in first. I want to know that I tried hard and I did something that I haven't done for a long time, right? Train for something in particular. So we've all been training. We text each other, it's super fun. I got in the lake at June Lake last week. In fact, it was this morning. Holy cow. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have the pull kickback. Speaking of putting things off, just so you know, it's human nature. I brought my wetsuit to retreat last week. because I said I'm gonna get 2 swims in over retreat. It's the same lake that the triathlon's at. Like I had to do it to get comfortable in the water. Retreat started Tuesday. Nah, I already swam at the pool. I'm not gonna go in the lake. Wednesday, it was a little overcast. It wasn't perfect temperature. Nah, I'm not gonna do it today. 2, 1, okay, arm serves. Come Thursday morning, and my VFit crew said, put that wetsuit on. We'll paddle right beside you. You're going in the lake this morning. It's sunny, the water's glass. You have 0 excuses. They pushed me. They pushed me 100%. I was like, no, I'll do it tomorrow, Friday. So we get in the lake together. Talk about, this is what this team is. So they were my coaches. 3, 1 week ago today. 2, 1. Here we go, team. Looking strong. Look at this group. Last day of the first half of the month or the year. You're doing amazing. And I swam halfway across the, or 1 way across the lake, which is a half a mile. And I was like, okay, that's good for today. Half a mile. That's half the course. I'm in my wetsuit. I didn't die. I didn't freeze. 3, 2, 1. Turn the toes out. Woo, 3 more moves in the set. And it's really different, like swimming in cold water, like your chest tightens up. You can't take full breaths, even though I wasn't physically cold, like I felt fine in a wetsuit. Thank you, Liz, for saying you got to get in the water. It's like you almost go into a panic attack. It's really weird. I didn't like it. 2, 1. All right, 2 more moves, ski jumps and lunge with curls. But I started to get comfortable with that feeling. And I was crazy on my zone. Every time, I didn't see I had it on, but I was like, every time I felt like I got to the yellow, which is like what you would get into or something when you're working really hard, I would kind of freak out and I'd talk myself down to breathing and slowing down. That's not like me. I like to go fast and all out. Here we go, lunge curl. So that in itself was like challenging. So then the next day, Friday, oh, the best part of that, team, this is the best part. So I send Becky, I put on the wetsuit, and my husband's like, awesome, it's red. I'm like, it's a red wetsuit because they can see you in the water, right? That made sense to me. The wetsuit was red. 2, 1, quick break. So I get out of the water and I send a picture to Becky of my red wetsuit, which she let me borrow. And I'm all pumped on life, like I just swam. Look at me, I look like Superwoman in this red wetsuit. All right, here we go, 2 more rounds. Let's get to work while we're talking, let's go. And she texts me back. Everyone said this was like the funniest part of retreat. She texts me back, sweet Becky, and says, great job. I think it's on inside out. She says, I think. She knows it was on inside out. It's her wetsuit. So I go, no, it fit. I swam. It was definitely not on inside out. So she's laughing and she's like, I'll find some pictures. Meanwhile, I go look at it on the other side. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was on. So I get the biggest laugh. Like we are like crying. It was so funny. 2, 1. Here we go. Arm serves. We've got this. So she sends me this video of a YouTube video from like 20 years ago, how to put on your wetsuit properly. And it was like this Baywatch looking girl in this tiny bikini, and it was just the funniest thing in the world. So hopefully this is giving you some extra core workout too. So the next day, then I was like, okay, I really got to get back in the water. I got to see how this thing feels the right way. So the next day, I wore the wetsuit the right way. I don't know if it made that much of a difference. I think maybe I went a little bit faster because it wasn't as buoyant. But then the same thing. The members there at retreat said, come on, we're going again. We're going to take you. 2, 1. And this is what you are as a VFitter. You're the strength to somebody else. You're their person when they want to quit, when they want to back down, right? It's not just the trainers, it's all of us lifting each other up. So my goal was, I said, I'm gonna do half the leg and then come back another 20%. So I'm doing more than I did the day before. So we get across the lake, Steph's timing me. I'm getting way more comfortable with getting in that yellow zone and being able to work through it. 2, 1, ski jumps. So this is where Tabata comes into handy in life. I know you've all done it. I made myself a Tabata routine. I would do 20 freestyle, 20 breaststroke, 20 backstroke, and I just kept this rhythm and it really worked good. So Tabata, again, another life lesson. Woo! 3, 2, 1, lunge curl. Anyways, long story short, I made it both ways. So basically the full swim I'm going to be doing at the triathlon, there and back. And it was because Steph T, we're on the way back and she's like, you're already halfway back. I know you can do it. Let's just go the full way. And so I did. And it was so rewarding to like push yourself, but that wasn't even my story until 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're almost there, team. So this week on Tuesday, Monday, I don't know, what day is it? Monday. I'm driving home from the pool, practice with my daughter, the kids, and Megan and Becky are FaceTiming me. And I'm like, that's weird, they never call me. You know those people that call and you're like, oh no, what is it? 2, 1, okay. Here we go. We got one more set. We got 3 minutes. We're going to the end. Ready, set, go. Look at that, team. We're already on round 7. Last time for each move. So they call and I answer in the phone and they're so cute. They're seriously like the fun, sweetest girls. They're VFitters, so you know they're awesome. And I'm like, oh man, are you girls kicking me off the team? I was joking with them. And they're like, no. But we got to talk to you about something. Apparently, and this is part of life, right? This is part of taking on challenges and also knowing your limits. So Becky was set to do our running part of the triathlon. She's been working really hard. She's had knee problems in the past. She's had surgeries. Her knees and running have had a lot of problems, lateral hops. So what I didn't know is through her training, she was experiencing excruciating pain. And this girl's tough. She's not just gonna bow down. And so she finally went to the doctor and the doctor gave her news. Again, if you love something, this is news you don't ever want to hear, that she is to stop running immediately. And not only is she to stop running, 2, 1, okay, turn the toes out. She is to never run again. Imagine something you love, somebody telling you. First of all, I think she should get more opinions, but devastating. And so my first answer was, well, you can stop that on June 10th. I was totally kidding, July 10th. So we sat there, like my heart hurt for her because that sucks. Let's be real. When we get devastating news, 2, 1, ski jump. We got 4 more moves. So we sat there and we talked about how that sucked and did she want to swim? I said, hey, Becky, you want to do the swim leg? And she said, no, I'm not trained for that. She said, I'm coming to cheer you guys on, but we need to find somebody to take my place. Which I asked Lauren. Everyone's like, even my kids in the back seat were like, can Lauren do the run? 2, 1. But Lauren has her brother's baby shower. So another VFitter, Kathy. Katie, are you going to do the try? Anyways, we found someone to do the race. Take Becky's spot. And Becky said, I'm still coming. I'm going to cheer you guys on. I'm part of this team. But here's the kicker. And maybe if you pray for this or give us some answers. 2, 1. All right, we're almost there. Last 2 moves. We haven't heard back from the race director yet, but there is a clause that you're not allowed to stub out your leg and you're not allowed, or there's no refunds or transfers. So I don't know where we stand. Again, I would never sacrifice someone's health and longevity over something silly like a race. We're still training, Megan and I, as if we're going to that triathlon. I believe it's going to work out. I'm the eternal optimist. I'm going to be that way and be proved wrong time and time again. So saying it out loud actually makes it super real, but I don't know where we're at. I will let you know though, believe me. So yeah, sometimes life, right, gives you curveballs that like you have no control over. And woo, 3, 2, 1, we made it. That wasn't so bad. Oh, so to be continued, hopefully by next Thursday. And yeah, I mean, I feel proud in the sense I really want to do it. I mean, now I'm at the point like we worked really hard for it, but I don't know. I'm hoping I just have a calmness, something's going to work out. What do y'all think? Okay, big arm circles. So thank you for asking, Liz. That just got us through the last half. Are you doing it, Katie? The other thing is we lose our money and re-sign up as a new team because you can still do that. But that's like $300. Ooh, maybe we have a car wash. 2, 1. So again, giving yourself grace, strength. Yes, Carrie, Melody, Tucker, Vanessa, Suzanne, Liz, Tracy, Suzanne, Katie, Stana, Jeannie. That was fun. I'm going to ask her if she would be comfortable walking it. Again, it's like that fine line, like it's not worth her mental, but I mean, it is kind of a trail. You would walk part of it anyways because it's so steep. Good. If they won't let Kathy. Okay, thank you, Katie. Ooh, I felt like the Incredibles too, Tracy, in that red wetsuit because we wore that for Halloween one year. All right. Thank you, Liz. Are you working today? Is it like okay, well, hopefully I'll see you tonight at Connect. We can give you a toast to the next. Thank you, Suzanne. All right, I'll see some of you in Tabata. Bye, Stana. Bye, Jeannie. Bye, Tracy.